Hey, what's going on, guys? Gokuzemi here. I'm here with my friend Clayton. He got second at locals with Speedroid. Let's get into it.
Yeah, so first, the main deck monsters. 3 Ultra Hound, 3 Takatomborg, the best boy. Did you know he has a second effect? 3 Car Turbo, 2 Machine, 2 Duke, and then our one-ofs. 1 Yo-Yo, Piper, Terratop, and Red-Eyed Dice.
Nice ulti Terror Top.
I know, he's so pretty. So your main starters are your Ultra Hound, your Marble, and your Terratop. I played 2 Marble instead of 3 because I don't want to add too many normal summons to the deck, and you're already playing too many normal summons as it is. So, but you normal summon twice per turn, so it's useful. For your non-engine monsters, I am playing 2 Kashtira Unicorn. This is fantastic in Speedroid. It's a wind monster, which will make sense later with the extra deck, but also it's a level 7, which can pair with many of our level 3 tuner extenders to make an early Barone, so we can play through Nibiru, we can play through other interruptions, and people don't often expect it.
Okay. I've played against you on this, so this wasn't that surprising, but yeah, it's a pretty good engine. I think it's really neat.
Yeah, so hand trap lineup, I'm on I think 12 or 9 hand traps, so 3 Droll, 3 Ash, and then those are so it's 6 hand traps and then 12 non-engine total. But that's it for the monsters in the main deck. For the spells, I'm on 3 Speedroid wheel. This usually I usually cut 1 or 2 of these going into the board, but it's a good just to extend, and it can help you play through Droll. 1 Speed Recovery. This is the 41st card of the list. It's just a good extender, has good follow-up by being able to add a monster from graveyard to hand on the next turn. If you play more than 1, it is not once per turn reborn, but you need guys in grave to follow up. And that's the engine spells. And then 3 Small World. Small World is amazing in this deck. You can search pretty much anything off of anything else almost. Your main bridge is Droll, so you can go any of your wind monsters into Droll, into any of your other wind monsters. You can search Unicorn, you can search Terratop. You can even go one of your wind monsters into Droll and search Ash Blossom, so in case you're playing against Branded or something like that. So amazing in this deck. And then to follow up with the Kashtira engine, you really want to see Unicorn. So 1 Birth to search off of it, and then 2 Pressure Planet. You do want to see Unicorn. So we are playing as many cards as we can.
So you're practically playing for Unicorn, and the Birth actually allows you to reborn the Unicorn as another form of extension.
As a form of extension, or as an end board piece. So then you can use the Birth effect and the Unicorn effect on your opponent's turn if you already have combo.
Gotcha.
2 Forbidden Droplet. I didn't expect to see Kashtira today. I hadn't seen it a lot, so this didn't put in too much work. It got sided out a lot, but I like it because there's a lot of cards that interact in your graveyard, and you want some cards in your graveyard, so you can go ahead and pitch those and then get their effects.
Nice. How much cash did you end up seeing?
I saw cash a lot. Cash wins me games alone. Sometimes if you just have the cash engine and nothing else.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant like in tournament. How many times did you play against Kashtira?
I played against Cash once today, but I know there were 2 in the room, and I played against the 1 Cash guy a few times before we started, as well as just practice. So
Nice.
and then the in-engine trap, I played 1 of it. I probably should play 2. Duplicate. This is both a compulse and it's a combo starter. And so you can send this off of Ultra Hound, reborn it with its graveyard effect as a wind monster, and then you can link the 2 off for Rubber Band Shooter to start your combo. And then the last main deck is 3 Infinite Impermanents to round out the hand traps.
Very solid. Big fan of this card.
So onto the extra deck. I'm playing 1 of your combo guy, High Speedroid Band Shooter. This card is amazing. I'm only playing 1 because I wasn't expecting to see Kashtira, otherwise I'd be playing 2 because they usually rip this card off of Unicorn. But this is a Rhoda, it's a Foolish, and it's an extra normal summon in one card, and it just takes any 2 wind monsters. So like I said before, you can summon Unicorn, add Birth, make Barone, bring back the Unicorn, and then any other wind monster goes into this guy, and that's just combo from there. That's our only link monster, the rest are big synchros. And so
show us the ghost rares.
So 2 high speed word cork shooter. This is one of your another main combo extender. On summon, he can special summon the materials used to make him, or you can add a Speedroid spell trap from your deck to your hand. And so he's very versatile, comes up almost every game.
He's just a gun.
He is just a gun. 2 level 5s. Hagoita, one of the best cards in the deck, and Chambara, great for closing out games. Hagoita, another great extender. He just keeps coming back from the graveyard. As long as you have a Speedroid tuner on your field, you can summon him back from the graveyard once per turn to make synchros, extend plays. Also, very funny, if you leave him on field, you can quick effect tribute him to increase the levels of all monsters on the field by 1. Makes for really funny sprite plays when they have their level 2s. Now they have level 3s. And Chambara attacks twice. He gets huge.
I'm a big fan of that card, man. I used to play that in Dinos when Animadorn was like $80.
Yeah. The 1 level 6 Juju. This came up a lot actually by in Unchained matchups because it sends cards to the graveyard and not destroys them. Also not being able to destroy by battle or card effect, while there's 2 of the same type and attribute in the graveyard, came up a lot today. 2 level 7s, or 3 level 7s actually. Clearwing Fast Dragon, Clearwing Synchro Dragon, and Maple Maiden. So
that particular angle had this just like completely white.
So these 2 are fairly common. Maple Maiden is the odd one out, and it's because I'm trying Gozen in the sideboard. And so if you draw Gozen, you summon Maple Maiden, call Wind. All their monsters become Wind. They can only summon Wind monsters after that.
Makes sense. That's pretty broken.
You run 3 level 7s because you can summon them very easily, and also you want levels to banish off of Rubber Band Shooter. Level 8s, we have the best boy, Kite Drake, breaks boards on its own, amazing.
Broken
One of
card.
the best card. If it's sent to the graveyard by any way, you get to add a Speedroid card from your deck to your hand. And then 2, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon.
That is a thing of beauty.
These are my favorite. I love them so much. But one of your main combo lines summons 2 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. You need the second. It's just kind of mandatory in Speedroids. For our level 10s, you play 1 Barone, and one of the flex spots, along with Maple Maiden, I've opted for Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon. There are some boards that can't really out this, like Unchained had a really hard time outing it because you can make it unaffected by activated monster effects. So a Baguska will still get over it, or still turn it to defense, but like a Barone can't pop it. So, and it's a spell trap negate as well. So it's generally really good card. It's hard to make and messes up your combo lines because you have to make it with one of your Clearwing monsters. But he sticks around on the board for a while. He gets you any wind monster if he's sent to the graveyard, and so he just has good follow-up as well. And then the last card in the extra deck, the Speedy Boy himself, High Speedroid Clearwing Rider. So this is great for closing out games. You can non-targeting pop up to 6 cards on the field, roll a die, shuffle that many cards in your graveyard back, pop up to that many cards in your opponent's field, and he gains 500 for each popped. So he gets huge, and then let's say you don't lethal, you can quick effect on your opponent's turn, tribute him to summon 2 level 7s from your extra deck.
That's
and
pretty
so
broken.
You get 3 negates after the fact after he's used. So very good card. And that's the extra deck.
Nice. Solid 15 card lineup with 4 ghost rares.
Yep, and there are only 2 flex spots. So the Maple Maiden and the Crystal Clear Wing are really your only flex spots here. You can change out the 6 for like Stardust Charge Warrior or whatever else you want, but you have to have all of those levels. You'll use them to banish off of RBS. And last but not least, we have the side deck. I tried to go pretty cut and dry with the side deck just because there's a lot of different types of decks for the C at locals. 3 Nibiru, 2, that's it for the monsters, 2 Lightning Storm and 1 Duster, 3 Dark Ruler No More, 3 Evenly Matched, and as mentioned before, 3 goes in for the Maple Maiden.
Nice.
Goes in won me a couple matches today, I'm not going to lie, siding it in, going first or second. In games 2 and 3.
I think it's the best floodgate in this format, like hands down.
Yeah,
outside of like barrier.
And just being able to completely play through it is easy. These are just to hit Labyrinth or to hit like select floodgates that may come up in the format. Like I know Teekboo really shuts down this deck, and so having this is helpful. This is for like cash, or any deck that heavy combo decks. So.
Looks really solid.
That's the list.
All right, anyone you want to shout out?
Shout out to my boy Yugo.
Yeah, you're on the playmat over here.
he's on the playmat. Shout out to Easy Gaming for hosting a great locals, and shout out to all the people here for making this locals really fun.
Okay, well, this has been Clayton, and this is Go Kazemi signing off. Peace. Have a good one.